You wake up, you pick up your phone, you begin to scroll. You scroll some more. Suddenly you become stuck in a loop. You see that someone is on holiday in Bali, someone else has just bought a new car, someone else just seamlessly looks perfect, and suddenly, before your day has even started, you feel like you're behind. This is comparison culture. Now, comparison is nothing new. In fact, it's human nature to compare themselves. And in 1954, a psychologist named Leon Festinger created a theory called social comparison theory. He states that individuals evaluate their own abilities and opinions by comparing them to others. He also tells us there are two types of comparison: upwards and downwards. Upward comparison is when someone compares themselves to someone who is perceived as better, whereas downward comparison is when we compare ourselves to people who are perceived as worse off than us. However, the direction of this comparison doesn't guarantee the outcome, as both types can result in negative and positive effects. So what are the effects? Comparison can make us feel motivated, as we have a drive in us to do better. There's the competitive nature in us. But it can also leave us feeling like we're not good enough. Theodore Roosevelt calls comparison the thief of joy. Now, comparison has always been a part of human nature. We've always looked to others to understand ourselves better, but now it's becoming more and more intense. But why? See, in 1954, people compared themselves to who they actually knew, but now we compare ourselves to millions of filtered, edited lives we see online. And this is having a toll on today's youth, with the mental health referral rates going up 50% from 2020 to 2023 in the UK. Now that's not just a number, it's 1,288,653 young people struggling to cope, overwhelmed by pressure, perfection, and a feeling like they can't keep up. You see, social media sells a dream of perfect skin, sculptured bodies, and lavish lifestyles. But behind every post is an angle, a filter, and a lie. But still we compare ourselves. You see, we're chasing something that isn't even real, as many influencers use heavy filters, editing apps, and cosmetic procedures, but then present their looks as natural, creating impossible standards, leaving us to feel like we're not good enough. Not only that, but they tend to promote consumerism. You need certain clothes, certain skincare products, creating a constant feeling of dissatisfaction and deep-rooted insecurities. But it's not just appearances, it's their lifestyles. See, comparison culture around lifestyles is everywhere on social media. As people showcase careers, holidays, homes, friendships, and daily routines. But we see them post carefully curated versions of their lives, highlighted achievements, luxury experiences. But because we only see these best moments, it creates the illusion that others are constantly living better, more successful, or more exciting lives. This endless exposure leads people to compare their lives to what they see online, and it causes feelings of inadequacy and jealousy and self-doubt, even though most of the content is edited, staged, or selectively posted. The more we compare our own lives to others' edited, staged clips, the more detached we feel, creating something called derealization. So, comparison might be part of being human, but the internet has taken that to a whole new level, one of unrealistic standards and overwhelming pressure. So I want to end this today with a few points everyone should consider when they're on social media. Social media is a highlight reel, not real life. Everyone moves at their own pace. You are enough. And remember, you are more than a comparison. You are more than a number. And you are already perfect in your own unique way. See, this is your life, not theirs, and that is what makes it special. Choose reality over illusion.